Hello people of the internet, Spaz here. Welcome to another 1.4.4 video. And today, we're continuing our boss guide series on the Zenith Seed. So, we're going to be fighting Queen Slime today, so let's get started. The arena for this fight is 172 blocks long, and probably about 60-70 blocks high, maybe even 100. And what you're going to want to do is place 2 platforms of bubble block throughout the arena, and put layers of lava on each, and a layer of lava on the bottom part of the arena. Then just place some campfires and heart lanterns around your arena, some sunflowers too for a speed boost, and this should this setup should prevent mobs from spawning and serve you very good in the fight, and you'll see why soon. But it's going to make obsidian skin potions mandatory because you're going to need to be going through these lava platforms, and water walking potions necessary so you can land on these platforms and not just fall through. One thing to note before we start the fight of any class is that the vital crystal was taken with this character, because now that we're in hard mode, I feel like you need to have that for these bosses because they get pretty difficult later on. Okay guys, so for the melee setup, I recommend using the Dribbler Crippler and the Shadow Flame Knife, which is going to be the primary weapon. Greater Healing Potions, Burger or any other food buff, Iron Skin, Regen, Swiftness, Endurance, Wrath, Rage, Sake, Inferno, Shine, Thorns, Obsidian Skin, and Water Walking Potions. You can use Life Force Potions as well, but I didn't even use them and I had no problem with this fight. For armor, I want you to use Frost Armor, Berserker's Glove, Stinger Necklace, Obsidian Shield, Shield of Cthulhu, Warrior Emblem, Lightning Boots, and Harpy Wings, all reforged to Menacing. There is no warding needed here. Alright guys, we're going to start our fight with melee, or melee. So we're going to turn off God mode, turn on the spawn rate, we are on master mode, summon in the boss, and take our buffs. So, where is she? There she is. So, fight starts off pretty easy. She just kind of sits here. You know, she kind of flies around like that. Nothing too hard. So you're just going to want to utilize being on the higher platform to avoid all the evil little slime things that she spawns, because they can't get up here because there is no platform for them to spawn on, since bubble blocks were used, which is precisely the point. So you can just chill up here. And that's pretty much the first phase. Just dodge little projectiles that you do see, and the lava will actually help you take care of the, that was bad. Will help take care of the little slimes that she spawns for you. Now in the second phase, when she starts flying, just come up to the top platform, and that'll pretty much eliminate a lot of the other mobs that she spawns, because they will just fall all the way to the bottom, allowing you to just focus on Queen Slime. And just running in a straight line will pretty much help you avoid whatever that big attack is, and you just keep going back and forth. Alright, so for the ranger setup, I want you to use the Shadow Flame Bow with holy arrows, or just any arrows, because it's just going to shoot Shadow Flame arrows regardless. Just the highest damaging arrow. I just thought holy arrows would do something, but they didn't. Greater Healing Potions, a Burger or any other food buff, Iron Skin, Regen, Swiftness, Endurance, Wrath, Archery, Shine, Thorns, Inferno, Water Walking, Obsidian Skin, Titan Potions, and Life Force Potions if you feel like you need them. Titan Potions are also optional, but that's why I usually don't mention them, but they just kind of make knockback better for you, so it makes things a little bit easier to deal with. For armor, again, I want you to use Frost Armor, since it's a melee and range set and gives you more damage than even Adamantite does, and Frostburn damage. Magic Quiver, Stinger Necklace, Shield of Cthulhu, Obsidian Shield, Ranger Emblem, Lightning Boots, and Harpy Wings, or a wing equivalent to Harpy Wings. All reforged to Menacing. Warding is not needed here once again. Alright guys, time to start our fight for Ranger. So turn off God mode. turn on the spawn rate. We are on master mode. Take your buffs, start the fight, and let's go. Now there's Queen Slime. And now you're just going to want to start firing away at her. And make your way to the second platform. This is where you will find the most success, because you can simply just stay completely out of range of most of her attacks, and she can't come up here because there is no platform for her to even stay up on here. So all you have to do is simply just jump a little bit to avoid these little things sometimes, and that's the entirety of the first phase. Just shoot at her, and you'll be pretty safe, honestly. Okay guys, so going in the second phase, get to the top platform of your arena, and just run back and forth. That's literally all you have to do. Being on the top platform will pretty much eliminate all of the other enemies from the fight, because they'll all fall to the bottom of the platform. And then you just gotta avoid Queen Slime and her, whatever that is. For Mage, I recommend using the Crystal Serpent, Greater Healing Potions, Greater Mana Potions, a Burger or any other food buff, Iron Skin, Regen, Swiftness, Endurance, Wrath, Magic Power, Mana Regeneration, Thorns, Inferno, Shine, Titan Potions if you desire to, Water Walking, Obsidian Skin, and Life Force Potions if you desire to use them. For armor, I recommend using Forbidden Armor, or Adamantite or Titanium. I just wanted to try Forbidden Armor out, but it really doesn't matter. Mana Cloak, Stinger Necklace, Shield of Cthulhu, Obsidian Shield, Sorcerer Emblem, Harpy Wings, and Lightning Boots, all reforged. Too menacing, warding is not needed here. Okay guys, it's time for the Mage fight against Queen Slime. So, turn off God Mode, turn on Spawn Rate, we are on Master Mode, buff up, summon the boss, and let's go. There she is. So you're simply just going to want to start firing on her, get to the second platform, and this is all you do for the first phase. You stay on the top platform and you shoot at her. You cannot get to the top platform because there is literally no platform for her to stand on. Mobs also can't get up here because there's no platform for them to spawn on. So all you have to do is just dodge the little projectiles that will sometimes get up here from the enemies on the ground, that are also burning, by the way. Now for the final phase, you're just going to want to get up to the top platform of your arena, and this will eliminate pretty much all enemies in the fight except Queen Slime and these flying things, and eliminate all projectiles except this orb circle thing that she shoots. You just want to pretty much just run and dash back and forth. That's it.
That's a lot of damage.
Finally, for Summoner, I recommend using the Firecracker Whip, Spider Minions, Greater Healing Potions, a Burger or any other food buff, Iron Skin, Regen, Swiftness, Endurance, Wrath, Summoning, Inferno, Thorns, Titan Potions optionally, Shine Potions, Water Walking Potions, Obsidian Skin Potions, and Life Force Potions not optionally this time, because the defense on Summoner is almost non-existent. For armor, I recommend using Obsidian Armor because it's still the best in my opinion. Berserker's Glove, Stinger Necklace, Shield of Cthulhu, Obsidian Shield, Summoner Emblem, Harpy Wings or Wing equivalents, and Lightning Boots, all reforged to Menacing. Again, there is no warding needed here. Another note for Summoner is that your arena should have walls on it for the spiders. Okay guys, so for the final fight with Summoner, turn off God mode, turn on the spawn rate. We are on Master mode. Take your buffs, summon in the boss, get your summons going in here. I don't know how many there are, but that's fine. And now just start whipping her. That sounded wrong. If you want to be dirty, that's fine with me. For the fight, on the first phase especially, you're just literally going to want to stay on the second platform here. And you will literally have to not deal with anything. Almost. All you do is simply get out of the way of these little orbs here that occasionally will get up to the top platform, and other than that, there are pretty much no threats. You just hit Queen Slime from safety until you get to the second phase. The spiders will do great with the walls in the arena, making it so you can literally just focus on dodging the little enemy attacks that are here for the first phase. So for the last phase of the fight, you're going to want to go to the top of your arena and just stay here for the remainder of the fight. This will eliminate almost all of the minion she spawns because they'll fall all the way to the bottom of the arena, making it so you only can focus really on Queen Slime. And then the only attack she'll be trying to hit you with is the spear thing that is. So then, and you can easily avoid that by literally running in a straight line and dashing. That was Queen Slime. As all 4 classes. That was pretty pitiful, I'm not gonna lie. That's going to do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this boss guide and found it useful. Make sure to subscribe to get more content from me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.